look the best of these three, but they've left the rest of the field, which includes Paul Davies-Hale, our European junior steeplechase champion, well behind. And the race really looks between two men, Rono now, who takes it on to the front, and McLeod trying to hang on his shoulder. What a wonderful year Rono's having. It started very slowly. He was having to beg for races. In fact, Alan, we remember in Oslo at the first meeting this year, he turned up and offered to be the pacemaker for the 10,000 meters. He said he'd run the first 5, and yet 5 weeks ago, he broke his own world record for the 5,000. So he's really come back to the top. Whereas McLeod, I think, he won the golden 10,000, but he spent most of the season sort of running 10-mile road races and half marathons and marathons, and I think that's where his career will ultimately go.
Yes, I think both runners, as we get a nice close-up of them there, showing that. Mike McLeod, a little bit flat-footed, showing all the miles that he's put under his belt. He practiced and trained for the marathon, whereas Rono here, a superb running machine, now beginning to look as lean and muscular as he was a few years ago when he broke 4 world records in the one season. An enormous lung capacity and a tremendous ability to convert the oxygen that he takes in through the membranes into the blood system and into the muscles. And what a marvellous, relaxed running machine he is. Just a couple of glances over the shoulder to see that he's opened up now a 6 or 7 yard gap on McLeod. McLeod really shouldn't have much answer to this last lap of Rono's. We've seen him also back to some of his old tactics this year, as sprinting down the back straight, then easing around the bend, sprinting down the home straight again, jogging it a little bit round the next bend, so really putting the pressure on the other athletes. He's picked it up now on this last lap, grits his teeth a little bit, quick look over his shoulder, but still very relaxed, everything travelling in the right direction, working hard with his arms, well within his own capabilities.
Working hard with his brain now. He's got a degree from Washington State University where he plans to go back and do a master's degree, but he's thinking about his racing much more. He's really come back to the very top, and he loves to hear that crowd. 3 years ago, they carried him through 27 races in one season unbeaten. And now here he is in Australia, and they're cheering for him again, and it's a very good sound, and Rono really responds to it. And so do the crowd. They know they're watching somebody really very special. I must say I'm delighted to see Henry back in form. He's put in the time and he's put in the performances, and here he is back again, running about 58 seconds for that last lap, completely untroubled. The trouble is he's running so well that he almost is desperate to have more races while he's got the running in his legs. Anyway, he wins this one, 13 minutes 35